Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another tank build. We're going to do 64 to 66 tonight, so 3 issues. Unfortunately, Geordie Dave has been called into work, so I have a new partner in crime, which is I'm doing it wrong. DS Models of Vintage. There you go.
Hello, everybody. So good evening, everybody. Welcome to Alex's build. So another epic tank build. So I've got some instructions in front of me here with no writing, but lots of pictures, and that suits me down to the ground, does that?
We're just going to be guessing what they look like, and
they've got numbers on them, so that's all right. So. And I'm going to be helping out with the chat as well this evening. So do you want me to get on with that?
Yes,
because there is a lot in tonight. Okay, well, while you're getting ready, we've got Gillian's Dots in. I think that's the first one I've got, Alex, this evening is Gillian's Dots.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so Gillian's Dots says, good evening again, Alex, and everyone in the chat. Hi, Gillian.
Hi, Gillian.
And then we've got Max Mod saying, good evening, everybody. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
And then we've got Mr. Ian Campbell, sir. He says, hi, Gillian and Mark. So, and then we've got Stephen Belcher. Hi, all. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. Hi, Ian.
And Ian says, hi, Stephen. And then we've got Dave Mac Builds. Good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Alex, and have a great show. Hi, Dave Mac.
Hi, Dave.
And Dave Mac says, evening to Gillian, Mark, Ian, and Stephen. And Stephen says, hi, Dave Mac Builds. And Ian Campbell says, hi, Dave Mac. And Stephen says, hi, Ian. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter in. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
And Dave Mac Builds says, evening again, Julie at Yorkshire Crafter. And Ian says, hi, Julie. Max Mod says, evening at Ian Campbell and Dave Mac Builds. And then Yorkshire Crafter says, evening, Dave Mac Builds and Ian Campbell. Thing went funny then. Come on. There we go. So Ian Campbell says, good luck with tonight's show, Alex.
Thank you.
And we've got Lord Peter Webster in. Hi, Alex and Geordie. Well, Geordie's off tonight, so he's stuck with me, Lord Peter, tonight. So, hello, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
And Ian says, hey, Peter. And David Bassett's in the house. He says, good evening, Horlicks and Geordie Dave, and good luck with your build tonight. Hi, David Bassett. And then we've got Crafty. Crafty Chris says, good evening, everyone. Alex and Dave, and evening all in the chat. So, hello, darling.
Hi, Chris.
And Ian Campbell says, hi, Chris. Dave McBill says, hi, Peter and David Bassett. Peter says, hi, Gillian, Ian, Stephen, Mark, Julie, and David Bassett. And Peter says, hi, Chris. And Ian says, hi, David Bassett. Ian says, hi, Sir Dave. Hello. Good evening. And Lord Peter says, hi, Dave S. So, hello, Peter. And Peter says, hi, Dave Mac. Dave Mac Bill says, evening again, Crafty Chris and DS Models. Good evening, Dave Mac. And David Bassett says, good evening, everyone. Hi to Ian, Crafty Chris, Ian Campbell, and Dave Mac Builds. Okay. And Stephen Belcher says, hi, Alex and Dave. Hello, Stephen. And David Bassett says, hi to Gillian's Dots. David Bassett says, evening to Max Mods and Lord Peter Webster. And we've got Marvel Picks. We've got Todd in the building. It says, hello and good evening to all. I didn't miss the whole thing this time. No, we've just started. So goodness me, we've just started. So that you're in for some luck tonight. So thanks for joining us, Todd. David Bassett says, evening to Dave. We'll put on Geordie accent tonight. Yeah. We'll hoy it out the back door. We will. Something like that. So Peter says, hi, Todd. Ian says, hi, Todd. Mark says, evening, David Bassett. And David Bassett says, good evening, Julie, Yorkshire Crafter. And that's the chat brought up to date for now.
Lovely. Thank you, Dave. So Just to be a bit transparent, if I'm sorry if I'm not myself the last few weeks and I haven't been on anyone's shows or anything like that. I just don't feel too great at the moment. I'm okay, but you know what it's like, just a bit and just sick of life at the minute, if I'm honest. So I'm going to do my best for you, but that's just why. Like if I've been a bit absent from streams and I've just been hiding myself away a bit. But I get this sometimes, and I'm sure I'll come through very soon. Which is it is a bit worrying because I love the summer normally. That's when I'm at my best in the summer. But yeah. Anyway, so that's enough about that. Just thought I'd let you know. So I'm not, if I'm not on anyone's shows or streams or not as chatty as I normally am. That's why.
That's it.
And it might show. I don't know if it's shown on my builds the last few weeks or not. I feel it might have done. Especially VW, but I've made a few. I know we all make mistakes, but I've made more mistakes than normal and just silly things. And I think it's just because my mind's not there.
Yeah.
But certainly not going to let it impact. Impact anything. So yeah.
Well, I'm just coming out of the sick bay as well tonight because I've been put on some new tablets. Well, about 2 months ago, and just getting. Yeah, I've got a doctor's appointment this week with the blood test and everything. So see how it goes. Yeah, I've got to have my blood pressure taken and a bit of a man test again and see what happens. And so yeah, I've not been myself as well. So I apologise for that. And yeah, it's summertime, so I like to get outside doing odd jobs that's come up in the winter. If a shed starts leaking or something like that, then I want to stop it leaking and what have you. So, and I've got so much to do as well, and I feel as though it's too much for me as well. So I know exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's just not nice, is it?
And I think if you can get and do something like this, I mean, yeah, I think it's going to make you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because this, this community that we're with tonight is our extended family, and so we're grateful that you're here with us tonight, and we're grateful that you can help us out in the chat. So, having said that, what I was going to say to you is, do you want to change your camera?
Yes, let me do that. There you go. Oh, it's on the floor. There we go.
Oh, it's on the floor, yeah.
So lights.
I'll do that then, and then I'll just quickly bring up the rest of this chat, then we'll get cracking, shall we? So, Ian says, Horlicks, I need another BM.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, and we've got Lee in the house. It says hi. So Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. Hello, Lee. Thanks for joining. And Peter Webster says, we all go through it, Alex. You are here. That's the main thing. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Peter.
Absolutely. And Peter says hi to Lee. And I've got this edge to say Peters and Lee, but don't know why. Peters and Lee. So Dave McBill says evening, Lee, and Ian says hi, Lee, and David Bassett says saw some lovely route masters over the weekend. 3 green ones on Saturday up at Gaydon, RML 2412 and RML 2440, both ex-High Wycombe garage HE vehicles, and Green Line coach RCL 2233. Then on Sunday, wow, you're making me so envious, David. So Ian Campbell says, Alex, just video me if you want to chat and offload. And so yeah, I'm sure he will do that.
Thank you. Do you know what? It's not. I can't. There's nothing. As I said to in our group, the community earlier, I was just. I can't actually put my finger on what it is, so I just don't know. I'm not. Don't think I'm worried about anything. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not stressing about anything. I just don't know.
Hopefully you'll be all right soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
So thank you anyway, Ian.
So David Bassett says, down at Bournemouth, there were two central examples, AC engined RM24 and Leyland engined RM1654. Ooh, jealous or what? Yeah, certainly am. So we don't get many route masters up this way, unfortunately. So Peter says, everyone does, Dave. You're not on your own. Yeah, okay. And David Bassett says, evening, Lee, Anfield Road out in the loft. And Todd says, sometimes we all get into a general funk. Just take care of yourself, man. Yeah,
Thank you.
we do. We certainly do, Todd. But as you know, we're all here for one another. Right, so that's the chat brought up to date with then. We better have a look at some parts. So we're doing 64, I believe, then, is it?
Yes, so 64 this evening.
Okay, have you got some parts for me then?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, let me just, actually, before we go any further, there's some springs and things here.
Ah, yes.
Well, I don't know if we've got to replace these or not. So let me just refer to the adjustment sheet.
Okay.
Pack 6 and 7, 9, 10, 11. No, so there's nothing written for pack 8. So we are good to carry on.
Jolly good.
Okay.
Jolly good. So it's a go-go then. So 64 1 is 2 times spigots by looks of it, round spigots, yeah. Yeah, that's them. Okay. 64 2, it looks like a little bottle with a blue cap. Oh, that's the one.
Yes, and it says on it, jet oiler. Jet oiler.
Jet oiler. Oh, jet oiler. 64 3 looks like a cotton bud to me, but it could be something different.
It's a.
Oh, it's a. Yeah. It's
what you get with the bottles of soup. Some bottles of super glue.
Yeah, an Exacto thing. Yes. Okay. 64 4 and 64 5 is the left and right hand stub axles.
Okay, yeah, that's got L inscribed in there.
Yeah.
And then this one has got an R subscribed.
R. Okay. And then we've got up screws. We've got UP screws of ×5.
Yes. Okay.
And then we've got 64 6 and 64 7s. That's a left and a right hand spring.
Yeah. So that's got L on the bag.
Yeah. That's the left hand one. That's 64 6.
And then all right.
64 7 is the right one. And then lastly, we've got some AP screws ×5.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got everything then, haven't we? Okay. So the first step then is in 64. So you've got to put the spring on the stub axle on the right one. So 64 7 and 64 5 are, and I'm gathering that that's the right spring. Yeah, the right spring on the right axle, stub axle. And I think you know which way it goes, don't you? Because it fits into a little socket, doesn't it? The pin on the spring.
That's right. I don't think it's going to matter which orientation this goes because they look the same both ways.
Yeah.
So it's the same shape on each end. So I don't think that matters which orientation.
I think
But
the only thing that mattered about that was the left and right one. So
yes. So this is the right spring
yeah,
for the right
stub axle.
stub axle.
Yeah.
So that will go down that shaft, and then the end of that spring will just sit in that hole there.
So yeah. Okay, then you need 64-1, which is one of the end caps, and one up screw, UP screw. And you need to put the end cap on that end with the end of the stub axle. So yeah, one of them ones. Now, I don't know whether they're matched left and right. I don't think they are, but might be worthwhile just looking. Because it didn't say left and right in the instructions, did it?
No. And I think, I'm guessing the spring will fit in that recess down there.
Ah, right, yeah. Okay, and then you've got a UP screw to go in the end. So just while I'm doing that, while you're doing that, David Bassett says, yes, Alex, we all go through these phases. Just write it out. You're still doing a great job on here. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
Lord Peter says smoke fluid. Yeah. And then we've got Weld of Wayne that's joined us. Evening, a smiley face. So evening, Weld of Wayne. Thanks for joining us, Wayne.
Hi, Wayne. How are you?
And then Ian Campbell says, hey, Wayne. And that's a famous painting, isn't it, Ian? Hey, Wayne. So good to see you. How's it going? So sorry about my dry sense of humour. Hey, Wayne. So Peter says, hey, Wayne, good to see you. And Steve Belcher says, hey, hi, Wayne. Well, Wayne says, eating a Chinese last meal, Esther will have, we have pre-50-year-old laughing out. Oh, goodness me, been there, done that. Oh, that's a big milestone, is that? It's all downhill from then on, you know, Wayne. So Ian Campbell says that when you may know, I have recruited yet another YouTuber to build one of my builds.
Yes.
And that is, of course, Horlicks here. So,
yeah, with the old tank. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. A few problems here and there to address, but nothing I haven't been able to sort yet.
No, nothing too serious. So, and Wayne says hi to Stephen. We'll leave it there for the time being because I've seen that you're waiting for me now. So, we want we've done step 1, 2, and 3 of 4. So, we want step 5, and that must be the left-hand side one. So, do exactly the same again, Horlicks, please, with 64L and the 64-6 spring. So that's in step 5. Step 6 is you put the spring into the little groove there. And then step 7 is you put the end cap on over the spring. And step 7, sorry. You put the UP screw in. And step 8 is all complete like that. Once you put the screw in, have you put the screw in? Sorry, I didn't see.
No, just doing that now. Just
okay.
Some oil on the threads just to make sure that's in.
Yeah, jolly good show. And of course, you have to keep these separate, the left and rights, because in step 9, you have to put them both onto the tank.
Okay. Let me just go rid of.
So you're going to need the tank base, and it looks like you're going to need the tank base upside down. I'm not sure. Maybe the right way around.
So We want the tub.
The tub of the tank, yes. The one with the wheels on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that far right hand end that you're going to need. And step 9 says you put the end caps in first into the tank. So the stub axles will be sticking outwards. Okay. So once you've got them in, that'll be step 10 complete.
So does it?
I think on the little end caps, you'll find that there's 2 places where they'll screw
Just
to the
in
inside
there.
of the tank. Yeah.
So what side would be left and right then on this? This is going to be the front, isn't it? So I'm guessing this would be the left-hand side.
Yeah, I think. Doesn't give me a clue on the instructions, which is a bit rather helpful. Rather helpful. So you might have to start putting them in and seeing if you can have a look at the magazine issue, the issue one, and see if we can find out which way it goes. Let's have a look once you get them in. Unless they're keyed differently. They might be keyed differently. So I'm just going to bring up the comments while you're doing that. So Ian says, oh yeah, 50 tomorrow at Wild of Wayne. Yeah. And so Wayne says, laughing out loud. You outsourced again, laughing out loud. And Dave McBill says, evening at Wild of Wayne. And Ian says, of course, laughing out loud. So Ian says, you doing anything special tomorrow then, Wayne? And Steve Belcher says, happy birthday for tomorrow, Wayne. And Wayne says, hiya, Dave. So hello, unless it's Dave McBilger, hello into. So Peter says, I got pack 11 of the Ferrari today, Wayne. Goodness me, that's nearly complete then. So Ian says, I'll hit that milestone 3.5 years ago, laughing out loud. And I hit that milestone a long, long time ago after that. So, well, the Wayne says, no, Ian, car is in for repair again. Okay. And Ian says, no, not again, Wayne. And Wayne says, all good. Thanks, Alex. And Max Mod says, evening at Weld of Wayne. Weld of Wayne, smiley, laughing faces. And Todd says, happy early birthday, Weld of Wayne. I still have a couple of years to get there. You are lucky. So Peter says, I'm 4 years off the 50 mark. Okay, I'm a long time off that as well. So Ian Campbell says, have you video tomorrow, Weld of Wayne? And David Bassett says, evening, Weld of Wayne. So David Bassett. Weld of Wayne says, thanks, Todd. No, Ian, filming this resin printer I get tomorrow. The garage are repairing for what they cocked up last week. Well, funny you should say that, because Mark has in tomorrow as well for something they cocked up on a fortnight ago. So, yeah.
Mine's back in next week because I had another recall.
Oh, gosh, me. So I'm going to leave the chat there for a second and then come back to you and see how you're going on.
Well, I'm a bit lost. I'm not sure which side this should be in. So, to me, it doesn't say, like, it says build left and right. So this is the left and this is the right. So bearing in mind...
Well, in step 10 and 11 and 12 of the instructions, them parts that you've just put in, they actually look wrong. They look as though they want to go the other way around. So that the stub axle part is closer to the wheel of the next wheel. So,
well, I was going to say, because this springs outwards, and I'm not sure if that is right.
Okay. Well, I think that should go on the other side. Just swap it over for me a minute.
But then that one.
Right. Okay. Which way does that spring?
Outwards.
Hmm.
Unless that is right, because I'm guessing this screw will get tightened and push on this to give it
More traction.
the traction.
Mm-hmm. Could well be. Could well be. But as I said, the magazine. Goodness me, I'm just going to flick so going to break these teeth in for the neighbour's horse first. David Bassett says, "Happy birthday to you, Wayne, for tomorrow." And Wayne says, "Hi, David." Ian Campbell says, "Alex, I'm hopeful to employ the services of Wayne again at Lambo Avanator.
Oh, amazing.
Wayne says, laughing out loud, that is a full kit build, or does it come in parts, Ian? And Peter says, nice one, Ian. David Bassett says, wait till you get to 65, Wayne. Yeah. So Ian Campbell says, life starts at 50, Wayne. Well, so I'm told. And Wayne says, laughing out loud, 50 is tough enough, David. I'm in bed by 8 p.m. Keep getting up at 5 a.m. and my bones ache, laughing out loud. So Peter says, that's right, Alex. A little awkward.
Yeah, so I'm guessing, right, so that's going to get screwed in there. These are meant to spring outwards, yeah? When that gets a bit caught there, I'm guessing that springs outwards so that when this tensioner comes in, it tensions it'll move the wheel outwards to tension the chain.
There's just a few more in the chat, so I'll bring them up and then we'll be caught up. Ian says, haha, Wayne. Ian says, well, Wayne, the amount you're spending, perhaps it's time for a new car. How about a scale model of Chitty Bang Bang? Hee hee. And Ian Campbell is doing that. Our Partwork Upgrades is doing that now. So Wayne says, I saw that. Looks fun. And Peter says, change them round, Alex. So that might have been from before. So Ian says, yeah, probably it's going to be a real pain when would be good if I can bend around the trademarks, copyrights, etc. Peter says the arms go nearer the tensioner screw. The arms go near the tensioner screw. If that makes any sense, Alex. So John's Model Making says, evening all. Evening, John. Thanks for joining. And Ian Campbell says, hey, John. Peter says, hi, John. Dave McBell says, evening, John's Model Making. Max Mod says, evening, John. And John's Model Making says, hi, Ian, Peter, Mark, and Dave. And we've got Wayne in here as well. And happy birthday from me and Chris as well for tomorrow, Wayne. Yeah, 50 is a ginormous milestone. It's halfway to 100. And that's what I got told when I hit 50. So it didn't make me feel any better. But at least it did make me think that, yeah, at least it's halfway to 100. So let me just find that frozen, same for anybody else. I think it might have frozen a minute ago. Sorry about that. So Peter says the arms go near the tensioner screw.
So they're definitely face downwards. This is a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? Yeah, see, if I put them the other way around, they look further away.
Yeah. And I do believe
inwards, which I don't think's right. So I'm going to go with the original way. So this is the right one. This is the left one. We can always adjust them later when we know how this all works.
Okay, and then you've got to put them in with AP screws.
Yeah, they're more towards the tensioner screw like that.
Yeah, and I think that's the way that Peter said, wasn't it? Towards the tensioner screw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so AP screws to hold them.
So 2 AP screws in each one, and that's stage 11 and stage 12 is done. Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm going to bring the chat up again. We've got Scale Model Ninja. Hi all. Hi, Scale Model Ninja.
Hello, welcome.
And then we've got Ian Campbell says frozen, same for anyone else. I think it did do at one point. I think it's okay at the minute though, isn't it? So Peter says hi, Roz, or Ross. And Dave McBill says evening, Scale Model Ninja. Wells Wayne says thanks, Dave. No, you're welcome. And Scale Model Ninja says hi, Peter. And Peter says okay, here, Ian. Okay. And Scale Model Ninja says hi, Dave. Dave McBill says happy birthday for tomorrow, Wayne. Max Mod says evening at Scale Model Ninja. Scale Model Ninja says hi, Mark. And Ian says I can hear Dave, but no Alex video. Oh, okay.
Am I still frozen?
Hopefully it should be all right now. It's not still frozen now, is he? I'm not sure because I'm not watching it on another screen. So I've got the instructions on another screen.
Oh no, I'm just watching back and I can see.
Can you see it juttering or something? Yeah. So David Bassett says evening John's model making. John's model making says evening at David Bassett. That's the chat brought up to date. And come on. Oh, hang on. No, Alex is not frozen. Okay, according to Dave McBills. And John's model making. Holix's screen is good here. Okay. Thank you for that very much, Lee. The trouble is when you're not watching on several screens, it's a bit difficult. And Wayne says it's fine on mine, so that's jolly good. Thank you for that, Wayne. So Peter says, I hope you have the best birthday tomorrow, Wayne. And hi to Esther. Yeah, hi to Esther from us as well. So, and yeah, we actually enjoyed watching you over at Wonderfest. And we were having a chat between our small community over whether we could actually get to Telford or not. And I think some of us are going over to Telford or thinking about going over to Telford. I think that's November, is it, or something? Because we had you all talking about Telford. And yeah, I'd like to meet the guys and thank them in person from Agora Models, of course, because obviously they was really, really good to me and my community. So, and as I said, there was quite a few of us that was wanting to find out details about Telford, and I did notice that Todd was saying that he might go to Telford as well. So, yeah, well, some of us are definitely thinking about that, but I'm not sure exactly who will be going right at this moment in time. Are you okay, Alex?
Yeah, to get this in, I don't think you can see that. Where that screw is, to get this part in, it was hitting the end of this screw. So I had to thread the screw back through to get this piece in, and now I was just trying to put it back a bit. But this is going to be really hard. I don't know how you're going to adjust this later on because there's no head on there.
Yeah.
But all will come true, I guess, when we know what we're doing later on. So there we go. That's those in. And I think they're okay.
Okay. Jolly good. Okay, so just a couple more before we go move on a little bit. So Wayne says I'm watching on my phone, and we've got Steve131 in the building. Says evening all, with a wave and some eyes. Evening, Steve131. So Wayne says that thank you, Lord Peter, and Dave McBill says evening, Steve131. Steve131 says evening, Dave McBills. I think that's a couple of buttons or a couple of hats. I'm not sure which. What are the buttons?
Oh, hats. Yeah, a couple of top hats.
A couple of top hats. Steve131 says evening, well of Wayne, sir, and a couple of more top hats. And Max Mod says, have a great birthday tomorrow, Wayne. Maybe Part Whack Pizza might show up, laughing out loud. Could do. So Wayne says, I'm going. Phil and Lou are trying to see if they can get here. Oh, brill. That'd be brilliant if they can. So, and Steve131 says, Max Mods, couple of hats. And I'll just stop it there for the time being. Okay. And then we'll move on. We've got 64. We've got the blue smoke canister oil. Now
right.
then.
Yeah, this was the debate. So I know Peter's done his. I really feel like this needs to wait until later on, because I'm going to have to cut the top off this bottle. This is then we're going to be, oh, well, that doesn't, I'm sure that'll work better when the cuts top a bit, but that's going to get poured into here. So this is obviously the smoke unit. I think we should wait with this until later on, before the lid goes on and we can't access this. Is everyone in agreement? That to me, it makes sense to wait.
Yeah, I'm sort of thinking at this moment in time, if you're going to be turning that upside down, moving it around, and is it going to be leaking?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm sure there's probably like sponges in there or something. Without taking it apart, I don't know, but I just feel like this needs to wait, or give Ian the satisfaction of doing that when he gets it, and wants to try it out or whatever.
Okay, well, I'll run through some comments while we've got a few minutes. Peter says, "Hi Steve, I did say hi on the other stream, but I'm blocked. I don't know why." Okay. And Ian says, my internet dropped. Yeah, okay. And Peter says, I'm going on the Sunday to Telford. Max Mod says, evening, Steve131. Ian says, nah, at Max Mods, no Pat Whack pizza tomorrow when it's safe. Smiley face.
Okay.
So Marvel Picks. Todd says, I'm still trying to talk the girlfriend into going over the pond to get to Telford this year. Okay.
Oh.
And Wayne says, I've just ate a Chinese, no room for a pizza, laughing out loud. Yeah. Crafty Chris says, I thought it was Esther's birthday tomorrow. And Ian Campbell says, I'll be going too, smiley face. Steve131 says, evening, Lord Peter, he mentioned you tonight in a good way, was going to tell him you're blocked, but didn't want to say it without you first. Okay, can we guess who this is about? Yeah, so somebody who wrangles something or other. Yeah, whatever. So David Bassett says the guy who had built a working model of bonus buses on disabled scooter bases has built two more, one in a replica of the Douglas Corporation AC Regent and one of the Isle of Man Road Services PD3 will post pics. Yeah, that'd be great to post pics on the miniature buses Facebook group if you wouldn't mind, please, David, because obviously they are, after all said and done, miniature buses. So that'd be great. Peter says, that's fine, Steve. And Ian Campbell says, everyone needs to wear their high Dave t-shirts for Telford. Yeah, why not?
I've still got a Routemaster one.
Yeah. Yeah, so Welder Wayne says, yep, do that. And Steve131 says David Bassett is living Route Master Revel is an epic kit. Yeah, it certainly is an epic kit if you can get one. Peter says I think Wayne filled his tank at this stage, and Steve131 says loving it. Welder Wayne says I did, but I regretted it. Okay, that's answered our question. Thank you, Wayne. And Peter Webster says, okay, when my smokes never worked either way. Okay. So Mrs. Welder Wayne says, no, my birthday was last December. Wayne is my toy boy, laughing out loud.
Oh, hello, Esther. Nice to see you.
Hi, Esther. Well, if the secret's coming out now, I'm Christine's toy boy as well. So there you go.
No.
So Ian Campbell says, hi, Esther. Peter says, I followed your video with the fluid Wayne, laughing out loud. Ian says, haha, toy boy. Yeah. And I will leave it at that for the time being. Okay, so that's 64 then done.
Okay, I'm going to leave the fluid then for now. Put them in the magic toolbox.
So that's 64 complete then. We'll move on to 65, and we've got quite a few parts in 65.
Okay, so let me have a little tidy up.
Okay, that'll give me a chance to select my cup of tea.
Yeah, my cup's empty.
Wendy, make us a brew.
Yes, and those that maybe don't know, Wendy is my coffee machine behind me here.
Next to your Lego.
Yeah, even that. You know, I was saying earlier on in the the beginning of the stream about everything. Even that I've not bothered with, and I was really looking forward to it. Right, we've got more track. That's going to go over here. We've seen enough of that, and I've still got to catch up with them.
Okay, so that's 65 5 and 65 6, 65 7 and 65 8. That's the track. Okay, yeah. 65 1 is 2 wheels, and 65 2 is 2 other wheels. Excuse me.
These are metal. Okay, let me see. So these are 65 1.
65 1 are the ones with 3 hurls.
Yep.
And 65 2 are the ones with lots of hurls.
Yeah. Just about to see the detail. You've got the raised parts in the middle. So yeah. And these are metal.
Metal. Okay, so 65 3 then is 2 caps. So they're 2 end caps.
Okay. Yeah, they're just like washers.
All right. 65 3, 65 4, 65 8. It looks like some pipes.
Yeah, and I guess these are going to be for, I'm guessing, for the smoker unit.
Yeah, probably the exhaust, yeah. Popping out the exhaust, maybe. Okay, and then we've got some VP screws times 7.
VP
screws times 7.
Okay.
So we'll just get a couple of issues down, then I'll bring up the chat again. It's racing ahead, is this chat? Thank you very much for chatting along there. It's very nice of you. So, first thing we're going to do then on step 1 in 65 is we're going to need 65 3, which is a wheel center, and 65 1. Which is the one with 3 hurls, I believe.
Okay, so yeah, it's this one here and one of these.
Yeah, and you put the center in the center of the wheel.
We'll just check for rough spots. Yeah, there's a little one there I want to address.
Okay, I'll look at the chat then while you're doing that. Goodness
Okay.
me. David Bassett says, Steve131, it looks like a good kit. Probably have to wait until my finances are topped up again. Spent too much down at Bournemouth bus rally yesterday buying 44 176 scale buses, 2 real bus stops. Wow. Yeah, that's one of the problems being an enthusiast, David, is that we need bigger wallets, don't we? So Mrs. Wilder-Wayne says, hi all. Hello, Esther.
Hi.
Thanks so much for popping along.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
And Max Mod says, hi, Esther. And Steve131 says, David Bassett, very nice. It's on summer sale, so we'll pop back soon. Okay. And I'm just going to stop the chat there and we'll carry on. So this wasn't very clear, but it does say now. It didn't say where we need the second bit. So 65.2, which must be the other part of the wheel, and 3 VP screws. We fasten the wheels together.
Yeah, so you've got these like square posts that will line up with the square holes.
Holes in there, yeah, very good. And then you fasten that together with 3 VP screws. Okay, so let you do that, and I'll bring up a bit more chat. Sorry, it's a busy stream, this one, but it's okay. Peter says, hi, Esther, nice to see you. And John's model making says, hi, Mrs. Wilder-Wayne. And Steve131 says, at Mrs. Wilder-Wayne and 2 top hats. And David Bassett says, evening, Esther, Mrs. Wilder-Wayne. Wilder-Wayne says, Wendy, question mark. Yeah, that's the coffee machine, Alex's coffee machine. We name everything around it.
But it's a funny story, isn't it? Because I normally make a coffee just before the show. And every time we're doing something on stream, it turns itself off after some time because if I don't turn it off, and it cleans itself. So she makes a bit of a racket. And every time I was trying to do something, it was going off, and then it started from there. And then she got a name, and that was from Geordie doing that Wendy over the moon thing.
Yeah. Wendy Moon comes over the mountains. Okay, there's another song there. So John's model making any tracks of my tears tonight. So any tracks?
There was some, but I've not done them yet.
Okay. Tracks of my tears. Yeah. Bonus point for whoever sung that song. Right, so that is, Alex, that is step 3 and 4 completed, and you've got to go into step 5 now, and that's putting it on. It looks like
are we doing both of those?
Side of the tank. Not yet, no. Just one side. I think you'll have to do the other side after that. Now, just a minute. Let me go through I pick it up as only just one of them. One side. So steps 5 and 6. Oh, 64 and UP. So you need an end cap and then a UP or a UP screw.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to do this again.
Yeah, on the other side.
Sides. Yeah, so let me put this one together as well.
Okay, I'll let you do that and then I'll bring up the chat. So Peter says, when are we doing the rest of the Ferrari pack? 10, Wayne? And Yorkshire Crafter says, good night, everyone. Head into bed. Good night, Julie. Take care now and have a lovely night. So, and Wayne says, so do Agora send you the stuff that needs replacing at the start now. Okay, you'll have to ask Ian about that one because it's obviously.
I actually had two lots of pack 13. The thing is, it was really strange because this was in with pack 1, but then Ian may have packaged it like that to whatever box he could have fit it in, and then we had another one as well because for some reason, I ended up with 2, but they were all sent in the orange Partwork Upgrades boxes, so it was all a little bit muddled anyway. Just trying to get it all in. But I'm guessing if you were to get it now, maybe they would send it with pack 1. You'd hope.
Yeah, you don't.
So we've been lucky because we've been able to address the things as we go.
Yeah.
Rather than strip things apart again.
So Peter says night Julie, and John's Model Making says night at Yorkshire Crafter. Steve131 says night Yorkshire Crafter. David Bassett says night Julie. Ian says night Julie. Lord Peter says Ian got it all ready for Alex to build, Wayne. Okay, and Wayne says yeah, and Lee says looking good build. Thank you, Lee. And Lee says, hi, Wayne. And Todd says, I think Ian got a box 13 with his full kit Leopard from Agora. And it had all the replacement parts right up front.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got that. Pack 13. And then it comes with the information sheet. And then it tells you what pack and what stages to make the amendments. So I had this from the beginning. So we've been referring to this and then making changes as we go. So we've done the springs for the wheels. We decided to fit them, even though Ian's going to have this display model. At least with these, if he does want to use it, it's ready for both. So we've done them, and then the next time we need this is for pack 9. Which is a new PCB. So, and that is to improve performance of the turret turning and the headlight function.
Oh.
So yeah, pack 9 is when we next need this little box of goodies with circuit board in there.
Yeah. Oh. Nice one. So, where was Wayne says hi at Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. And David Bassett says, so Dave, yes, we'll post these on the Model Bus page and some of the model Birmingham trams that were on display inside the British Car Museum on Saturday. Very much appreciated, David. Yeah, thank you very much indeed. Anything that's over 1/12 scale or thereabouts. I know that a few people have been posting smaller scales, but which is fine, 1/18 and such like. But yeah, anything over 1/12 scale is absolutely fine, or anything that you come across that's bus or tram, trolleybus related, I suppose. So Ian says, Todd, yeah, Alex should have that. Yeah, he has. And Ian says, hey, Wendy. Hello, Wendy. And Wayne says, on Wednesday, Lord Peter. And Dave Max says, night, Julie. Lee says, here, but putting fence on the layout. Okay, so he's working on his layout. Is Lee? Thank you, Lee. And Peter says, I was glad to finish it when I built it. Took it apart so many times. Was glad to put it in the box and back out of the way. Okay, and that's
a bit like that. There's a bit like that with my Spitfire, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were. Yeah, don't go there.
No, let's not. But it is still good for updates for anyone. I played around with it the other night actually, and it's still going.
Oh, good. Well, it just shows you that with a little forethought, you can actually put right what was wrong with it then, can't you? Really? Yeah. Okay, so the next stage then, we've done, goodness me, we've done 4, 5, 6. Now we're putting together. So this is an amalgamation of 6 to 8 to 10. So basically it's putting the wheels on. You're going to need the UP screw in to fix it in, and then you're going to need an end cap to go right on the very end. So, and you need to do this on each one, and I think both of them are pretty much the same, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay, so 60 UP screws, which are still here. So I'll pop the wheel on there. It rotates.
And the end caps, I think they're telling me they're from issue 40 or stage 40.
Yeah, I've got them all numbered, so we'll have to grab them out shortly.
Yeah. Okay, Steve 131's Lord Peter Webster saw Dusty Shelf Collectibles had a mystery box Sam. Okay. And Ian Campbell says, I'm going to have to do a bigger assembly cushion. It just fits, laughing out loud. Yeah, well, I'm actually down here on my bench, or down in the table as I always work on, which I haven't got the camera set up on. I've actually got the Eddie Stobbard on my Eddie Stobbard, and I was actually doing some catching up on that. I'm on issue 66 tonight, so which is quite good. So I've actually done 3 issues tonight since about 5 o'clock, I think it is. I have been busy doing other things as well. So,
excuse the motorbike. Right, so that's that wheel on.
Okay, so
and then we're going to want cap 39 for this side, but I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference.
Yeah, cap 39 and cap 40. So one for one side and one for the other, and I think they're identical. So are the caps.
This is 39, and it's the UFO.
It's the UFO.
Right, I'm going to need to clear some room and grab a file.
Okay, while you're doing that, then I'll bring the chat up. So Steve131 says Oxford did cast some, as you had some good stuff also. Wow, yeah, I was watching Peter's unboxing of some Oxford die-cast models, and wow, I don't normally comment on many channels because obviously I've got a lot of time to comment, but I do leave a like on every channel that I watch. So if you had a ghost like, it's probably me. I never leave a dislike, I always leave a like. So so I was watching, I was thinking, yeah, some of them models I actually have, Peter. Only a few of them. The Scammell, small Scammell wagon, and one of the the fairground sleeper cabins I have. Yeah, I was given them by my son. My son used to go to the Lincolnshire Steam Rally, and he got a couple free 1 year for attending the rally, so he gave them to me, and yeah, I have them in my collection. Okay, Alex.
Okay, that's him.
Is that side done? Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
So the other side.
So you're going to do the other side? Okay. So Peter says, I tend to miss bits of info on the builds due to non-peripheral vision, aka tunnel vision. Yeah, it's must be very, very difficult for you, Peter. I do understand, and but you do marvels in what you do. So yeah, good on you, mate. So Lee says hi to Steve131. Steve131 says hi to Lee. Ian says Eddie Stobbart is 120 centimeters length all told. Yeah, I haven't got the calculations with me right now, but I'm just working on the tracked unit, as you know. And the tracked unit fits on the standard build cushion, fine, but the trailer's not going to do. So, Peter says, I watch after the stream, Steve. I'll watch after the stream. And Peter says, I guessed you would have the Scammell Dave. That's why I mentioned you in my video. Yes, yeah, I do have the Scammell. Yeah, the tracked unit Scammell with the engine in the back and probably a Gardner engine generator in the back. Seen many of them in real life. And I used to have a double-decker bus with a Gardner 6LW engine in. What an engine that was. What an absolute beautiful engine. Okay, so that's that stage done then. It takes you onto the tracks now.
Okay, so I'm going to leave those and
you've got the end cap on, haven't you? And it takes you onto the tracks. So the tracks is all the next bits until it goes all complete. And so that's after 65 is complete. So now it takes us on to stage 66. Clickety click, 66.
Okay.
So we have got lots of parts again. A bit of a lot. And the siren.
Fire engine.
Yeah. That's okay, Pete. I knew what you meant. That's okay. No problem, mate.
Right then, so final issue of this evening is 66.
Yeah, 66, final issue. So we've got some electronics, we've got some track, and we've got some wiggly bits. So, and yeah, we'll see what they come up with in a minute.
Okay.
So let's have a look then. So we've got tracks, that's 66.1, 66.2, 66.3, and 66.4 is all tracks. And that's gone. We've got 66.5 and we've got 66.6 to 7. So we have got two electronic boards. One has the electronics on the left-hand side and one has the electronics on the right-hand side. Is that correct?
Yes, so they are LEDs.
Oh, LED.
Looks like there's a white one and two coloured ones.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's one. And then the other side is 6. And that is that one.
Jolly good. Yes, that's correct. So then we've got 66.7 and it looks like a bracket. And 66.8, which also looks like a bracket.
Yes, and the difference is one's got a notch in.
Yeah, that's 66.7. So the one with the notch is 66.7 and the one without is 66.8.
Okay.
And then we've got 5 PP screws.
Yes.
Okay. And then for step 1, we've got some purple bits, which I'm assuming they come from another issue that you have stashed away for the tank. They're like front end of the tank, I believe. Sorry, no, they're not the front end of the tank. They're on the turret.
They are. So
the underside of the turret.
It's already installed.
Ah, right. Okay.
And we're going to be removing it.
Yeah, it says for step 2, you have to remove that plate. And there's what, 5, 6 screws that you have to remove, and then you have to put the brackets in underneath there, the 66 3 and the 66 2 brackets.
So it's a bit strange, isn't it?
It is a bit strange, yeah. And they're going with PP screws also. So
I need the magnetizer out.
whilst you're doing that, I'm going to fetch up the chat. Goodness me, you guys know how to chat. Stephen Belcher says, "Good night, all. Good night, Stephen. Take care now."
Thank you. Good night.
David McBill says, "Night, Stephen." John's Model Making says, "Gotta go, gents. Good night. See you all soon." Good night, John. Take care now. Thanks for joining. Stephen says, "I'll see the rest on Catch Up, Alex."
Thank you.
And Peter says, "Night, Stephen. Take care now." And Bill says, "Night, John." David Bassett says, "Good night, Stephen." Peter says, "Night, John. Take care." David Bassett says, "Good night, John." And Kenneth, we've got Kenneth here. Says, "Afternoon from Atlanta, Georgia." So how are you all doing today? It's a hot day here in Atlanta, Georgia. Love your videos. Thank you for that, Kenneth.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Very much appreciated that you're here. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the instructions. So, Alex, what we need now is facing away from you, you need 66.3 putting in there. And the one that's nearest to you is the one with the notch out, 66.2. So,
yes, and the reason for that is, I think the moulding on the outside of the case there.
Ah, right, yes.
You can see that comes up, which I think is going to clear that, and this side hasn't got that.
Yeah.
So I believe these are spacers, and maybe they're an afterthought.
Yeah, quite possibly so. So that's the plain one with no notch. And it says only you've got to put these in with the PP screws. In step 3.
Okay, PP.
You put that one on that side and the other one on the other side, both with PP screws. Okay, so Peter says, "Hi, Kenneth." Ian says, "Hi, Kenneth." Mark says, "Hi, Kenneth." Matt Bill says, "Hi, Kenneth." Ian says, "Not more tracks," laughing out loud. Yes, more tracks. More tracks of my tears. And David Bassett says, "Good evening, Kenneth, from this side of the pond in Buckinghamshire. We have had a few heavy showers today. And we're the same here in East Yorkshire. We've had a few showers earlier on, and it's been very windy, but I think it's calmed down a bit now, and we've actually got it looks like a red sky developing. So let's hope we've got a nice night after the terrible wind we had today. Chat's brought up to date."
Okay, so that's one in. And I'm going to do the one with the notch, and then it should fit snug in there over that. That's what that notch, yeah, that's what that notch is for.
Yeah. So we've got 9 in the stream presently, and we had 12 before. So if you don't mind hitting the like button, and obviously if you're not subscribed to Horlicks's channel, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification, and you'll be notified of any new videos that pop along on Horlicks's channel.
Yeah, I have actually had the new subscriber tonight because my clock has changed.
Very good. Very good.
Now it says, was it 656? I think it says now. It was on 65. No, I'm getting confused with the numbers. Ignore the time. It's what does it say? 6 something. Oh, 697. I've actually gained 2 this evening.
Excellent.
So
Brilliant.
yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you ever so much for supporting Horlicks.
It's really hard for me to try and get this into shot, but I hope you can sort of see what I'm doing.
Yeah, we can see what you're doing. It's fine.
Okay, so that's that in.
Jolly good. Well, you have to go back now, and in step 5 and 6, you have to put the panel back in, and then all the screws back in over the panel.
So again, I have my little trick for this because these are plastic, and as you might be able to see, the threads are already cut. So you've got to be really careful that you don't just go in all black, guns blazing. Excuse the pun.
Yeah.
What you do, which I learned from someone, you put the screw in, and then you reverse it until it clicks. You can feel it on the screwdriver.
Oh.
So if you reverse the screw, there's a clunk, and then you're going in the same thread that you already created, and then it makes it nice and tight.
Fantastic. Yeah, brilliant tip that is, Alex. Thank you ever so much.
So do it again here. I don't know if you might not pick it up, but no, I just heard it, but you can hear it and feel it, and it's brilliant. Love it.
Yeah, fantastic. So Lee says, hi, Kenneth. And Todd says, it's only 120 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 49 degrees C today. So nice and cool one. So, Ian says, cool day then, Todd, laughing out loud. And Todd says, yeah, I don't go outside. And Ian says that 695 to 696. And Ian says, whoop. Yeah. And Ian also says, I guess you have a good aircon, Todd. And Kenneth says, I'm still working on finishing piece together my Eagle Moss James Bond Aston Martin DB5. Hey, Sir David. And hey, Kenneth. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, now I think if it was one build that I would like to do out of anything else that's coming up in the future or anything, the Aston Martin DB5, yeah, it's nice, but I have said to myself that I'm not taking on any more builds after the ones that I've got so far. So, yeah.
Okay, that's all that replaced with our corner brackets installed.
Well done. Well, 66 carrying on then is the tank track, and so it's more track pieces right to stage complete. Okay, and it hasn't told you what to do with the electronics bits. We put them to a side for later on, and we put also then pipes to a side from before, and anything else you want to put aside. Is that as far as you want to go then?
Yeah, I think that's it. The 3 issues tonight.
Jolly good. Okay.
Yeah,
Ian says,
I have looked forwards, and it does get a bit intense. So I think we'll save that for the next show. There's some electronics and small bits. And
I was going to say there's a lot of small bits in the next one. So yeah, 67. So I'm just having a yawn. So Ian says, Mrs. Wild of Wayne, how the embroidery machine treating you? And Todd says, yeah, the aircon is working from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. straight on. Goodness me. So Kenneth says it's fun but a pain in the bum to work on. And Ian says, haha, nice Todd. And Lee says, good work, good dream. See you all on the next one. Thank you ever so much for that, Lee.
So I'm going to put these electronics in the bags we've had, just to give them a bit of protection.
Yeah, might be worthwhile marking on there. 66 did they come in? Yeah, 66 they came in.
PP screw. These are just all spares now.
Yeah.
The UP screw, we've got the AP and then the VP. There we go.
I'm just going to shut my download off because.
So in here, we've got all the bits we've got remaining. It's all sort of organised. So we've got the liquid in here. We've got the pipes. The gun there. These are the parts that we've had 39 and 40. So we've got 2 more of those UFOs, probably for the other wheels when we come to do them. And then we've got these parts here. They're from before. So everything's all in there nicely. These are spare wheels. These are the incorrect ones because they sent some replacements. And then these are, and that's everything. Everything all up to date then.
Yeah. Jolly good show.
And then
Ian says it gets very expensive. Don't do it, Sir Dave. Yeah, no, far too expensive now. So nicely done both. Thank you very much, Ian. And yeah, that's a lot of spare bits there. I'll put the both of us back on. There we go.
Oh God! Look, I've just noticed you've got the bus behind you. Mine's not even lit up.
Well, yeah, it's not lit up. So, this one suffered a small fatality, a very, very small fatality. The mirror that's on this side. Oh goodness me! Can't even get my hand to go that way now. Somewhere up here. So this very small, tiny, round budgie mirror fell off as we was transporting it to that show we went to a couple of weeks ago, and so I'm going to make another arm. It's actually the plastic arm that broke, and so I've got all the bits and everything. So all I need to do is make an arm for it, and I've done that before out some copper wire that I have. I just cut a bit of copper wire with my cutters and shape it into the exact same shape that the bent plastic was, and then just reattach the brackets to it and the mirror, and paint it red, and Bob's your uncle. It's a good one. So it's up here for some TLC, but that's, thank goodness, touch wood, that is the only thing that's happened to our builds whilst we've had them on display. And as you know, we've had them out quite a few times now, so thank goodness that is the only thing that I've done so far. So, and I do get an awful lot of people that are very interested in the builds, so it's worthwhile doing. It's definitely worthwhile showing if you possibly can.
I've just just a plug. I'm sure everyone here knows about it, but the Blue Master mod is available on Ian's site.
Yep.
And then with a push of that button, the bus comes on behind.
Yeah.
Who needs to be fumbling in the cab for switches?
You don't, do you?
No one.
No one does. No one does. little bit more in the chat then. So Dave McBill says, excellent work, Alex and Sir Dave. Well done to you both. Great stream. Big thumbs up. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Very much appreciated. So Ian says, Alex, feel free to fire up the smoke generators.
Oh, well, that's put me on the spot. Well, I could do, but the only thing I would say is, I mean, I could put some fluid in, but I don't know what the operating voltage is for this.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it'll probably be the 4.5 volts, but I don't know. Because it comes with a battery pack, doesn't it? And I'm not sure what voltage that is. Is that a 9 volt? Or is it? I don't even know where it is. But it comes with it, but I don't know what voltage this is rated for. So it could be 4.5, but it could be more than that. And I wouldn't want to damage it.
Yeah, I'm just looking in the chat. There's nothing coming in the chat so far, so it's entirely up to you.
I'm just trying to see if I've got a test board somewhere. I did have a test board. Is that one? No, that's for something else. This is a 4.5 volts power test, which fits. I suppose it can't really go wrong with 4.5 volts, but what if it's less? So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait and see what's going on.
Okay. I'll go back to
I've just seen your comment as well.
Yeah, I have, yeah. So
yeah, if I knew the voltage, we could have a little play, and I could have put a little bit in. We could have gave it some power and seen what happens. But if it was my model, you know what I'm like, I probably would have done. But it's not mine, so I don't want to blow anything up.
Yeah. So David Bassett says, great stream tonight, Alex, and well read. So Dave, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah, and David Bassett says, I will have to order the Bluetooth and the Power Mod too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you can, it's brilliant.
Pretty much comes in
because I love it lit up, but apart from tonight, sometimes I forget to do it. But it's on a lot more than it was, because it's just, I mean, all right, I did switches on the front, but they're sort of surplus now. But if for those that haven't got that and it's just on the shelf, it's a pain to turn it on. So
oh goodness me. So Dave McBill says, doing some more work on the Missouri tomorrow. More photo etch parts go on. Goodness me. Yeah, quite a build that one is. And again, another fantastic build from yourself, Dave. So Ian Campbell said they're very popular, David Bassett. And David Bassett says, Ian Campbell, and rightly so. You and Alex have done wonders. Yeah, they certainly have. Ian Campbell says, not tonight. And that was the not tonight, Josephine. So Ian Campbell says, thanks, David Bassett. So Steve131 says, good stream, chaps. Thank you very much indeed, Steve131. And Max Mod says, I'm hoping we get that oil for the funnel on the Titanic. Yes, that would be good, wouldn't it? So, and Lee says, good stream, big thumbs up. Thank you, Lee. Dave McBill says, thanks, Sir Dave. No, you're welcome. Credit where credit's due. Your builds are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and Todd says, great stream, great audience. Thanks to the host, Alex and Dave. Thank you very much indeed, Todd. Very
Thank
much
you, Todd.
appreciated. Okay. Oops. Why do I keep clicking that? There we go.
I'm just looking forward at this. And yeah, issue 67 is a long issue. There's I'll give you a little sneak peek, shall we?
Go on, then.
Why not? Let's give you a little teaser.
Let me go full screen with you then.
So we get the... Oh, what's happened here? There you go. We get the... looks like the front or the rear. It's got red lights, some lights. So we're going to be putting them in. Some more light lenses to put in. Then we've got some of the electronics to go in. So this must be the rear then, yeah. Must be the lights, the stop lights, and maybe the indicators if they had them, or whatever else. There's 3 lights in there. We're going to screw the circuit boards on. Then we've got to remove all that precision I was trying to do with these side flaps, trying to get them on. We've now got to take them back off.
Oh no!
To fit the rear on the back, because we got the 2 screws that are going to go in underneath this panel.
Oh no!
So they've got them bowed outwards while they're doing it, and I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I'll probably have to remove it all, because I don't want to be flexing and bending that out, because it's just asking for disaster. So I'll probably have to remove them to screw the back on. Then we can do the other side, and then we have to refit the side panels back on. Then we've got all my favorite part is to cable manage. Some screws and some wire tidies and stuff.
Yeah.
Then we've got more tracks and stuff. Okay. And then after that, we've got lots more little bits and details and stuff that we're going to be securing on and fixing. And there's just a lot of fiddly bits to do. So I think it'd be nice to do this, wait and do this on its own stream.
Yeah.
And then we've got another one, I believe, here, which is some more details and some cogs and things. That's to drive the turret. Yeah, looks like it's going to drive the turrets. So we're going to have all that to do, and then that will be the end of pack 8. So we've got another 3 issues to do, and then we're on to pack 9. So I thought that would be a nice another 3 issues to do next week.
Yeah.
So
jolly good. Yeah, jolly good. So the chat's caught up to date. Cool. What day are we today? We're Monday, aren't we? So Tuesday, tomorrow at 7 p.m. it will be the Eddie Stobbard on Crafty Chris's channel. So Yorkshire Crafter will be joining us and myself, and we'll be doing blimey, don't know what issue it is, 89 I think. Issue 89 of the Eddie Stobbard truck on Crafty Chris's channel. That'll be at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. I don't think there's a stream after that, is there? Tomorrow evening?
No, I believe not. Geordie has other things on or work or something. So no, I know he's got some personal things to do. But I believe he'll be back Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
he will be back Wednesday at 8 p.m. and he'll be doing the Titanic on that day. So, and
I believe that's with myself and you.
Yeah, myself and you on there. Yeah, we're helping Geordie out on that one. So yeah, we'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow night, and I'll see you all on Wednesday and Thursday. I don't know what's happening Thursday. I don't think there's anything on Thursday, is there? I don't think so. Off the top of my head.
Unless Dano is doing something. I think there was talk.
Oh, there was talk about Dano doing something on one of the days.
Or was it Friday? Actually, I think it might have been doing something after my stream on Friday.
It could have been on Friday, yeah. It could well.
We'll fill you in on that towards the end of the week.
Towards the end of the week, yeah. We'll go from there. So, yeah. So a little bit more chat. Then we've got Keith Farron in, and he says, "Hey, Alex."
Hi, Keith. How are you?
Hi, Keith, and he says, "Hi, all. I hope everyone is keeping well." Dave McBill says, "Hi, Keith." Keith says, "Thumbs up, thank you, Keith." And Keith says, "Hi, Dave." Hi, Keith, or hi from Dave McBills. So, and that's it so far, as I'm aware. So, chat caught up today. We've done what the next shows are.
Yeah, I think that's it then.
And that's it. So I'm going to say thank you ever so much for joining Alex on his channel tonight, and myself. Thank you ever so much for the chat. It's been lovely. And yeah, you've certainly made me work very hard this evening. So that's okay though. I quite enjoy it. And so thank you ever so much for that. There's been quite a few in the chat tonight, and we've kept it all hearty and fun. And that's how it should be. And yeah, so a big thank you from me. A goodbye and take care, and we'll see you all soon. So goodbye from me.
Lovely, thanks, Dave. Yeah, thank you, Dave, for coming and helping out in Geordie's absence tonight. Thank you all for everyone for the chat and everything. Really nice to see, and yeah, it was really nice to see World of Wayne pop in as well, and Esther. Lovely to see them. So thank you so much for that as well. And I will, see you on Wednesday for the Titanic build with Geordie.
The Titanic, yeah. And I've just noticed that we've got Lindsay in as well. So Lindsay says he'll watch it back. Just got here. Thank you, Lindsay. And yeah, thanks ever so much.
Lindsay.
And another professional builder as well. So pop along to all these good people that's in the chat here, because they all have channels. And Lindsay's build has one channel as well, which is build some fantastic models on. So yeah, anyway, it's we're going to pop off now, and we're going to see you all soon. So I'm ready when you are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you on another show soon. So yeah, take care all.
Bye-bye now.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hit your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.